Jamie, a night to forget here in the Challenge Trophy.
Yeah, very disappointed. It's a trophy that we wanted to win, but more importantly, it's a game that we wanted to win. You go into every game wanting to have a positive performance and a positive result. Unfortunately, today I think the performance was well below par, well below our expectations, and then inevitably the result wasn't quite the way it should be. But I think, and no excuses at all. An enormous amount of credit needs to go to them. I thought that they were really up for the game. Tactically, they were really good. I think they sat off us at first and then pressed at the right times, won the ball back quite high, and scored goals at the right time. So a massive amount of credit to them. They got a good side, and their spirit and absolute desire to win just reminds me of us when we're playing well. And unfortunately tonight that wasn't really there for us. So congratulations to them on the result, and good luck in the next round.
On the plus side, I guess more minutes in the legs for some of the players, and we scored 2 good goals as well.
Yeah, look, there's loads of positives to take, even though right now it's the result's quite raw, and ultimately you're disappointed because you want to go into every game to win. But look, it's a tough pitch. They handled the conditions a lot better, but it's a learning curve for some of our boys, and we want to play football, but we want to play football at the right times in the right areas, and we gave the ball away I think twice, which resulted in 2 goals, and I think you've got to play the conditions a little bit better. But there's some really positive performance. I spoke to every young lad there that's played for us tonight. We've only had 2 players who started the last game who started today's game, because a lot of the lads need some minutes. It was an opportunity for some of the young lads, but the likes of Nathan Colmey's learnt an awful lot about today. He'll be disappointed with 1 or 2 things, but I thought his character was excellent, wanting to get on the ball all the time. Harry Scarborough's learnt a lot, as has Kai as well, and James in goals. So there's a lot to learn individually at the moments, but also collectively when you come into a place like this, how you need to roll your sleeves up that little bit more and maybe play a different sort of way. But the 90 minutes as well in the legs of a few of our players who've not perhaps had that, which sets them up, and that's the positive. We're in a much better position now physically than we were 100 minutes ago.
And really good to see one of our education programme scholars, Liam Bertram, making his senior debut at the end as well.
Yeah, unfortunately the circumstances for him weren't fantastic to go on, and ideally we'd be able to give him a few more minutes, but it's not the way it goes sometimes. But look, he's trained with us now. He's been in and around the first team squad for the last year or so, and he's developing brilliantly. He's good with the ball at his feet. His physicality is nowhere near it should or could be for the level, but he's only young and he's developing all the time. But he listens brilliantly, and his endeavour is excellent. So happy to get him on the pitch with Harry and Nathan and Kai and James and the other young group that we've got.
What's coming up then? So we've got a gap of about 12 days, I think, before the next game, and obviously Christmas before that as well. What will you be doing with the lads between now and then?
Need to make a decision tomorrow whether we're in training on Thursday. Need to make a decision for Saturday whether we go for a friendly, which we've got a couple of offers, or whether we just regroup and put a real good tough training session on. We've already struggling tonight with 5 or 6 of the lads who I was going to leave a few out anyway, but 5 or 6 who are unavailable due to injury. So it might just be a chance to get over those injuries as we kick on into the Christmas period. So I'll make a decision on Saturday, probably tomorrow when I've spoken to Sam the physio, and we'll take it from there.